Hello, welcome to Yorkshire Regens. My name is Matt and this is Zero to Hero. If you remember from the last episode, we've just been promoted and we're going straight into our first ever game in the National League against Woking. And this is the team. So we've got Belagambi in goal, Wilson and Johnson as our wing-backs, Ame Atadetro and Burrell in the centre defence, Williams in that defensive midfield role, McHugh and Bennett in the centre mids, McDonald as the attacking mid, so the exact same four midfielders we had last season, Buckley up top, and the new boy Smeckle James as his attacking counterpart. So yeah, let's get into the game, see how the boys get on. I honestly don't know what to expect for this season. I think things could go either way for us. We did so well last season, so unexpected. I don't know if we're going to have enough to do it again, but no doubt we'll give it our best shot. So here we go, Johnson with a throw-in. Some good build-up play. McHugh plays it out to Wilson, and he loses possession. I think if we can sort of stay in the league this season, I think we'll have done well. I'm really happy with the signings we've made. Smeckle James scored loads of goals last season, as did Buckley. The new wing backs, Wilson and Johnson, look good on paper. Burrell has got a lot of years behind him, a lot of experience. So it's hard to say really how this season's going to go. Looks like we're trying to play like we did last season. That quick tempo, passing ball, football. Although we have just conceded 1-0 down against Woking in our very first game. I'm not sure if Woking's any good. I know everyone will probably fancy the chance against us, but there's Matthew McDonald with a lovely finish into the bottom corner. He did that a few times last season. Yeah, really happy to keep Belagambi. Such a good goalkeeper for us last season. And I think that ball went over Burrell's head, which is worrying, although it's been disallowed. And Burrell is on a 6.4, so that would suggest that he's not pulling his weight in defence at the moment. Bring back Peter Clark, that's what I'm saying. I think we've offered Peter Clark a contract as a coach, or an under-19s coach or something like that. You've got to keep them old boys around the club when they give so much. McHugh, one of his famous shots there from outside the box, saved. And going into half time, we are at 1 apiece. Drop the boys some encouragement. Wilson into Williams, McHugh, McDonald, as we've seen so many times before. Johnson trying to play in Smeckle James, making his debut for us. McDonald plays it over the top into Bennett. Lovely finish. That's why, if you saw in the last video, the first contract we renewed was Adam Bennett's. 21 years old, absolutely fantastic for us. Definitely need to be building a team around him, I think, to if we're going to progress any further with Warrington. Although we've just conceded in there. Reece Brown was second. 60 minutes played, 2-2. I'm happy with how we're playing. 2-2 in his very first game. Away from home as well. I wouldn't say we've looked particularly outclassed. Burrell has looked poorly, just give the ball away again there, Shane Long. So I'm going to have to make some substitutions now. We'll bring on Andy White, as we know he's so dangerous. Bring on Duggan as well, another dangerous player. And we'll bring on the youngster, Sturton Turner. Found him in our under-19s because we literally had no money to get another attacker. Trust me, I've tried. So I think he's 18 years old. He's 5-star potential ability, so if we can nurture him, there's a chance he'll turn out okay. And that'll par from everyone involved there, from a corner. Easy header, goalkeeper carried it into the net. 4-2 down, this is a bit more like what we were expecting. McHugh out to White, and he's done what he did all last season and buried it away in the top corner. That's how we brought him on, Andy White. 4-3, 20 minutes left. We're on the ball again. Duggan plays it over the top. Bennett crosses it in, but it's just picked out. White looking for Bennett. Looking for the new boy who pulls it across to Matthew McDonald. And he's there again, as always. Another goal, 4-4. What a game, to be fair. So it's his first game in the National League. It has been an entertaining one. Woking have got another opportunity here with 10 minutes left. Amiatadetro gets his head on it. Can always rely on him. Brown is in again, 5-4. Although once again it's offside. 2 goals ruled out for them for offside this season. This game, sorry. And this season. McHugh loses the ball, but Duggan wins it back. He's darting. Oh, he's just over the top. Good effort there from Duggan. Hopefully he can carry on his form that he did last season. I think he won our player of the season actually. So yeah, not a bad effort really from the boys. 4-4, entertaining first game. Might see a lot of that this season. And here's the team to play Dorking. Just played Woking, we're now playing Dorking. Pretty much the same team again. McHugh and Bennett in midfield, Smeckle, James and Buckley up top. We'll give all these lads another chance to see if we can get a result. We're at home, our first ever home game in this league. Let's give them a bit of encouragement. Slow opening 10 minutes. Make that slow opening 15 minutes, not really much happening. Although Dorking have a corner. Still 0-0. I do worry that this season, I think we only had maybe 20 players, something like that. So yeah, that is worrying. Half an hour played. We have been the better team according to the stats. 66% possession. 5 shots to their 3. Better XG. But yeah, that brings us to half time. 0-0. Would we take another point? I think we probably would, you know. I'm not worried we're going to get relegated, but the team's thin. It's very thin. Buckley had a chance there, but it's saved, I think. A couple of injuries, and yeah, we're going to struggle to get results. That's it. Well, Amis is out injured. I don't know if I showed you, but he's going to be out for a few months. We literally have the 18-year-old that we pulled out of the under-18s, and he's our only backup striker. And he's going to have to come on now, because we've literally got no one else. No other midfielders, other than Deacon Smalley, who is another player I pulled from the under-18s. We'll bring Duggan on though, at least we know he's a bit of a attacking threat. There he is now, Duggan. Pulls it back to Smalley, pulls it back to Williams. White tries to run it in, but he gets dispossessed. And he wins it back. Another chance, pulls it to McHugh. It's cleared well by Dorkin. Hugh threads it in. Smeckle James. That's going to be a bit of a mouthful, to be fair. Smeckle James and Sturton Turner up front. Probably not getting them mixed up a little bit. Give them some more encouragement. 15 minutes left. We are the better team, but not converting his chances. I think with Amis been out, we're definitely going to miss him. He's been very good for us last season. McHugh has a shot. Just wide. So 0-0, back-to-back draws in his opening 2 games. Could have been worse. Could have been better. But yeah, we'll take that. And we'll do one more game for this episode, which is Ebbsfleet away. Similar team again, although Wilson's comes back in for White. Nazar is back on the bench, who has come back from an injury. And other than that, it is the same team as the last game. So let's get into it. Lot to ponder on from the first 2 games. Maybe some changes to be made. The problem is we have a bit of a bad run of form and we'll have to change from the diamond, and we don't have any players to play any other formation other than this diamond. We've got 0 wingers at the club. Williams plays it over the top into Bennett. Another shot. Goalkeeper gets down well. I do love that midfield three though. Bennett, McDonald and McHugh. They're all about 2021. They can all score, assist each other. They're quick. They win the ball back. It's what you need to play a diamond formation like we do. And coming into half time, we've had 1 shot all game, not even one on target. Although Bennett's got the ball. Falls to Johnson. Gets dispossessed. Yeah, we're not looking great, but at least we haven't conceded. I'm just going to swap Smeckle James round with Buckley, play him a little bit further forward. The game recommends playing him as the deep lying forward on support, but he's a goal scorer, so he needs to be getting a player into that advanced forward position. McDonald, look like he will curl it like he does many times. Wilson tries to thread one over the top. We are still trying to play like we did last season, where we put balls over the top of the defence, but don't look like it's going to work this season. But Bennett scored there. Adam Bennett doing what he does best. Gets past his man on his left foot, puts it across the goalkeeper. But yeah, the over the top ball doesn't seem to be working so far from these 3 games, which was a big thing for us last season. 75 minutes played, we're 1-0 up. We don't really deserve to win this game based on the stats. However, we will absolutely take that. Bennett going to make some substitutions soon, but don't want to kill his momentum. Wilson. Another ball over the top, that one did work. Smeckle James. Still hasn't scored yet, 3 games in. I know he's new at the club, so don't be too harsh on him, but we do need him to score. That was a good corner routine, and I will make them substitutions now. We've got some very tired boys out there. Bring White on. Bring Duggan on, just move them players around a bit. Put Burrell into the defensive mid role. Would be nice to have someone for Williams. Pretty much played every minute of last season just because we didn't have another defensive midfielder. So Burrell might have to play there a few times. And Bennett's got a free kick, one of his favourites. Puts it over. Be nice to just grind a result out here. I've gone very defensive. Nazari's having a run. Pulls it back to White. There's a shot from distance. It's nice to have Naziri back just so we have a bit more of a attacking threat in that attacking mid position. New boy Johnson to whip a corner in, let's see what he can do. Puts it on Buckley's head, but again Buckley's off target with a header. For every 10 headers Buckley does, he scores about 2. But he is a part-time striker. And right at the end we've conceded a clean long ball over the top. Poor defending there, I don't know if it was Duggan or Johnson, but definitely could have done without that. 2 minutes of extra time left to play. Could be 3 draws on the bounce here. We'll absolutely have a look at us. And Zari's got it back. Not to White, run down the wing White. Back to Bennett, cross it into Buckley. And that must be the header. He must have had 10 misses before that one. I think he might have just won us the game there, 2-1. And he has. Our first win in the National League. What a day. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and a follow. And yeah, come back for the next one. Thank you.